Studio Series Gamer Edition Bumblebee is a figure that promises much but only occasionally delivers. Inspired by his War for Cybertron video game appearance, this bee is all about cyber grit, chunky designs, and a side of nostalgia. But does he transform from pixel perfect to shelf worthy? Let's break it down. Let's talk about the robot mode. Let's start with the positives. Bumblebee looks like he just rolled out of the War for Cybertron loading screen, all blocky and rugged, with that battle hardened aesthetic. The sculpt work is sharp, with layered armor plates and mechanical details that scream Cybertronian warrior. He's compact but bulky in the right places, embodying the blend of scout and a fighter. Articulation is decent as well. He's got the joints you need for a range of poses, but some areas feel limited, like the ankles and the hands. The shoulders are a little tight, and the legs don't quite hit those deep stances you want for action packed displays. Yet, he can still manage the basics and look good while doing so. However, the plastic feels a little cheap in places, especially in the high use joints like the arms. Combined with some precariously thin parts, those forearm panels, yikes, and the durability feels like an afterthought. Let's talk sizes now. Here is the Studio Series Gamer Edition Bumblebee with its other counterparts, the Cybertronian Bumblebee, the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, and the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, my previous review. Here it is with some of its other fellow Cybertronians from War for Cybertron game. The transformation. Bumblebee's transformation is where the cracks start to show. It's complex but not in a satisfying wow, that's clever way. Instead, it feels like a chore with parts that clash and tabs that refuse to cooperate. The back section in particular is an exercise in frustration. Aligning the panels feels more like guesswork than proper engineering. You'll likely spend as much time fiddling with the stubborn pieces as you do enjoy the figure, and that's never a good sign. The car mode. When you finally get him into the vehicle mode, you're rewarded with something. The Cybertronian car looks fine at a glance, sleek, aggressive, with a futuristic design that fits the game. But on closer inspection, it reveals gaps, misaligned panels, and a general lack of cohesion. It rolls decently, but the visible seams and awkward proportions make it feel more like an afterthought than a mode that truly completes the figure. Given that it looks like a mouse, I'd say it feels better in a Cybertronian desk rather than a display shelf. It's sad to see that. The accessories. Bumblebee comes with his iconic arm cannon and a blade attachment. Both look great and add to his visual appeal in robot mode, but attaching them feels fiddly. The cannon in particular doesn't always sit securely, which is baffling for a character whose primary gimmick is shooting things. And in the alt mode, the sword sticks under and hides away, but both the cannons find themselves hanging at the back like extra pieces that were never meant to be attached to a car. The downsides. Oh, there are plenty of downsides. Fragility. Thin plastic and tight tolerances make you feel like you're playing Russian roulette every time you transform him. Then there's the transformation frustration. It's not enjoyable, just stressful. The process feels like a series of compromises rather than well thought out design. And the alt mode flaws. The vehicle mode's gaps and poor alignment drag down what could have been a sleek design. And the price versus quality issue. For a Studio Series figure, the compromises feel too numerous to justify the cost. Finally, the conclusion. Studio Series Gamer Edition Bumblebee tries to capture the magic of his War for Cybertron design but stumbles along the way. While the robot mode is visually striking and the accessories add some flair, the transformation is a headache, the alt mode is underwhelming, and overall build quality feels lacking. Do I recommend it? No. Bumblebee might be a fan favorite, but this figure struggles to live up to the legacy. If you're a die-hard War for Cybertron enthusiast, maybe grab it on sale. Otherwise, steer clear and save your Energon credits for something that feels more polished. I'm sorry, but this figure has disappointed.